Hi guys and welcome. Thanks for joining me for this lesson, this free lesson on pivot point control. This concept is a framework for hitting conversion at the ideal time in your prospect's journey to sell with maximum success. So I want to cover 7 key points today, and I'll discuss a little bit about what each of those mean and how they intercorrelate. Some are similar to others, some enhance others. But the key thing to bear in mind when we start into this thing is that everybody has a tipping point. But what I want to discuss today will help you get in front of the right people with the right information at the right time at all times. And I want to just bear in mind that concept that everyone has a tipping point. People are on the fence up to the point that they choose to go elsewhere or they choose to go with you. So the 7 things I want to talk about today are targeting, timing, conversion, authority, trust, persuasion, and need. And you'll discover what each of those means and how it can be used and leveraged for your benefit in your own business's marketing, whether online and of course especially online, which is where I specialize. But it's going to be a big benefit to your business if you just sit tight and enjoy the information that's coming. So first on the list then, targeting. How do you get your products or services in front of the right people? There's going to be different methodologies to this, and I think a lot of businesses make the mistake of focusing in on just one or maybe a couple and forgetting about all the other stuff that goes into really building a long-term successful business. So the first way you're going to get your products or services in front of the right people is targeted advertising. Using platforms that, like these days, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, they all are advertising platforms at their core, and the way that you can utilize each of them is slightly different. Google ads is going to be different from, for instance, Facebook ads, but they can all be leveraged for the benefit of your business. And what you want to do there is you want to target specifically your avatar, your ideal audience, and then shoot out ads to them at different times, but try and just get their interest piqued in you and your business in a targeted way so that you're answering a lot of their pain points. The second way you're going to get your products or services and your business in front of the right people is going to be reputation. Whether you have a local business, statewide, national, international, it doesn't matter. Reputation is going to speak for you on your behalf when you're not around to do so. Ultimately, that is going to come from happy clients or unhappy clients. So that's obviously something you want to avoid. There's loads of methodologies, different platforms that we can actually show you how you can basically enhance the experience that people have with your business online. But reputation and happy clients is key to that. You also want to think about online reputation management. There are platforms, again, we won't deal with it today, but there are platforms that I'll show you in other training videos where you can actually effectively siphon off happy clients, happy customers to review platforms online, and then take away the people who may leave negative reviews and filter them into your customer service program. So it's a really good, powerful way to enhance your reputation online and more proactively do that. But you've got to be involved in that. You have to manage your reputation on the social platforms, on Google, Yelp, TripAdvisor, Facebook. It's really important that you're aware of what's out there about your business and that you control the discussion to some degree. Also, you're going to want to think about visibility and presence in your market. It's very easy to target people if they're already aware of your business to begin with. It's not like a cold call then. They know of your business, they're aware of it, and then you target them through advertising and so on in the right way at the right time. And that's a very powerful combination to have. So what we want to think about is targeted ads. You want to think about your avatar, the ads you put out on Facebook, Instagram, Google. They'll be slightly different, but they'll target the right people. You also want to think about the fact that people do talk, especially when it's a negative experience, but also when it's a positive experience. And that kind of feeds into the reputation, the happy clients, online reputation management. All those things work together to give people the right impression of your business. And then the visibility and presence in your market, both physical presence and virtual presence. So your online platforms, your sales pages, landing pages, squeeze pages. If you don't know what any of those are, then just watch some more of my training and I'll show you exactly how they can be utilized for the massive benefit of your business. So that's targeting out of the way. What do we need then? We need to get the right timing involved. Now, this is the trickiest one of all, because how do you get your products and services in front of the right people at the right time? So we can use the targeted ads approach, that's for sure. We look at our avatar, the pain points that they have, maybe the time of life they're in. Maybe they are parents of young children in between the ages of 6 and 8 or 12 and 15, something like that. Maybe they're the parents of college age students. Maybe they are college age students, your avatar, your ideal audience. So you got to think about those things and then target ads based around their pain points at the right time. The reputation thing is then going to also feed into timing. People talk. So say somebody has a good experience with your company, your products or services, and Jim goes and talks to his little network, and it just so happens that Sarah also has that same pain point right now in the process. Well, Sarah's going to be thinking, oh, Jim had that experience with the company and he had a good experience. Let me go talk with them as well. So you've got to think about that. Reputation, happy clients, that all feeds into timing. And what it does is it creates this omnipresent approach for your business in your marketplace, so that timing is really irrelevant in terms of how you target people. You can certainly do that with advertising, but what it means is that people are constantly talking about your business, your products and services, and that's how you get more prospects involved. So online reputation management as well. People are going to think about you outside when they're talking with their circle of friends, but there's also going to be that timing, that kind of virtual element to online reputation management that you want to be in control of. So that's timing. Conversion is the one that a lot of businesses just forget about. They think, well, I've got, a good website, I've got a good presence, maybe that's enough. And lo and behold, it's not enough. So what you want to think about when it comes to conversion are these 6 key things. Sales, both physical sales and online sales. Let me tell you something, everybody should be selling their products or services online, even if it's booking a consultation or scheduling some sort of review or something like that. Everybody should be selling online. Every website should be an e-commerce website to some degree. So sales are really important. Get good at sales, both in person and also online. Marketing then, how do you get in front of the right people and persuade them in an effective way to take the next step? That's all marketing. You got to think about the psychology of people who would enjoy your product, who would like this version, that version. Get those bits of information in front of those people. Then you have your website. You've got to ensure automation within your website and your online assets. Too many people just have like a website and a contact form and they hope that people come. What you want to do is you want to automate the conversion process so people can, like for instance, live chat with representatives from your company. Maybe they live chat with you. Maybe they enter their email and instantly get something sent to them. Automation is key to success and scalability online, and therefore it's really important for conversion. You want to think about your online hooks. How do you bring people in and capture their attention? So you want to look at things like conversion protocols, user experience, UX, user interface, UI, and conversion strategies such as calls to action. You got to ask for the damn sale. You've got to say to people, look, here's the information about our product. Here's the problem it solves that we know that you are experiencing. Now, next step is add it to cart, book a consultation. Take whatever the next step is, but please ask for the sale. If you're a business or a salesperson or a marketer, it is paramount that you ask for the sale. You can't leave anything up to chance in marketing and sales. You can't leave anything up to people not maybe being confused about where to go next or how to interact with something. Ask for the sale. And then finally, make sure for conversion that fulfillment mechanics are in place. So you do what you say you were going to do. So when you say to somebody, check out now, get instant access to this report or this training sequence or this product, you want to make sure when they click that button, the fulfillment mechanics kick into play and they deliver what you say you're going to deliver to them. Now that could be anything from an email marketing sequence to an ebook download to a video training to a coupon code to a physical product shipping to them. It doesn't matter, but fulfillment mechanics take the ideal conversion that you're going for on a page and they implement that, they fulfill that. So make sure for conversion that's in place. Next, we've got authority, and this is really important because actually a lot of online marketing is driven off authority. If you think about Google algorithms and so on, they literally rank your website based on their perception of your authority within your industry. So make sure you become an authority in your industry, because it guarantees an automatic approach. It guarantees when people think about that product or service, they instantly think of your company, and therefore they're more likely to come to your company. It also enhances instant trust. People used to say, familiarity breeds contempt. Well, the truth of it is that familiarity actually, in a marketing sense, breeds trust. People are aware of your company, as long as you've got a good reputation, of course, but they're aware of your company, and instantly they feel, well, I should go and check them out and make sure I talk to them. So that feeds into trust, it feeds into reputation. And how do you actually control that discourse? Well, you build a reputation for yourself. You sell goods, services, and products that actually work in solving a problem and are of a high quality and at a reasonable price. So you deliver on your promise, and in fact what you need to do is think about over delivering, and I'll talk about that in a little second. But all of those things feed into your authority within your industry, gives you competitive advantage if you do it in the right way, and enhances your leverage and enhances your revenue. Next up, we have trust. So a little bit of what we talked about in the authority sequence. A lot of this stuff is just the same. Basically, when you become an authority within your industry, it enhances that instant trust approach. If you treat people well, people talk about that. They spread the word for you. It enhances trust for those people that they're talking to. Also, another thing that a lot of businesses miss out on, offline and online, is they miss out on leveraging testimonials across the board. Whether it's on your sales pages, your landing page, your home page, your social media platforms, other review platforms, make sure you get those leveraged testimonials from your customers and clients, online and offline. Really, really important, because what that is, it's something called social proof, and it's a really powerful psychological phenomena. And it basically means if I'm a prospect and I see that my friend or somebody I know who has the same pain point actually got it solved by your company's product or service, I sit and look at that and I say, well, Jim was experiencing what I'm experiencing now. Jim is really happy, solved everything because he went to this company. Well, therefore, I'm going to go to this company. And it's a really powerful trend. That's why people, buy iPhones without even thinking about it. It's because they've got such a reputation within the industry. And we all see other people with these types of phones and they're really wowed with them and they love them and this kind of stuff. And it instantly builds social proof. Well, I'm like John over there and he's had a really good experience. Therefore, I'm going to go and get an iPhone as well. So trust is really, really important. It feeds into authority. It makes people automatically think of you and come to you within your industry. Persuasion then. A little bit of sales, of course, is going to be persuasion. You've got to get good at sales, become solid at sales, because ultimately everything in life you need to sell. Everyone should be good at sales, whether it's convincing your friends to go to a specific restaurant because you want to go there and you think you'll all have a good time, or whether it's selling a product or service to somebody. You should always be good at sales. That's something everybody should be working on, I believe. You also want to, when it comes to your product or service, you want to explain the benefits clearly and concisely, and then you just want to stop, right? You don't want to overclutter it. You don't want to over-confuse it or overwhelm somebody. Don't overcomplicate the conversation. Tell people about your product, the benefits it has, the problems it solves, the price, and then ask for the sale, and then let the person make the decision. Don't overcomplicate things, because that ultimately puts people off. It creates friction in their mind, and they'll walk away before committing. Also, you want to utilize that social proof. That's a powerful way to add persuasive tactics to your marketing and your sales process. This person liked this product and got a really good experience, therefore you will, because you're just like them. And that's how we navigate that discourse as well. And then make sure again that you ask for the sale. It goes back to that other point I made. A lot of people in marketing and sales, they talk a lot about the product and then they don't tell the person the next step to the process. So when we're selling a website, for instance, or a marketing strategy, we're talking with a client, or I'm talking with a client, and I will specifically say, look, here's all the stuff we're going to bring to the table. This is how it's going to scope out. These are the prices. How does that sound? And they'll say, well, that sounds okay. And then I say, well, the next step is that if you want us to get started, we can get started right away. We just require a deposit, and our normal terms are 50-50. So 50% deposit, 50% on completion, or it could be 30, 20, 20, and so on. Or it could be 100% upfront. But you literally just ask the person, you tell the person your terms. These are the terms. We need a 50% deposit to get started. How does that sound? Let them talk then. Let them confirm. If they have problems, they hesitate and so on, then you can answer the questions. Or if maybe you've made a mistake in the sales process, maybe you lose out, and that's fine. But you'll learn from that process. So make sure you ask for the sale. Tell the client, the prospect, the next step in the process. And offer extreme value. Now, this is the thing, right? With selling online or offline, you don't have to completely rip apart your profit margins just to get that contract in. People think, oh, well, I've got a product at $1,000 and it's already costing me $500. If I add this benefit or that benefit, or I discount further, I'm adding value, but then my profit, I'm only going to make like $80 profit at the end of the day. You don't need to necessarily do that. There's plenty of ways you can offer value to the experience that the person is having without ripping apart your profit. For instance, you can add a loyalty program. You can give people consistent discounts over time. You can add in some theoretical or hypothetical bonuses. For instance, if you're selling something online, you could give them a free download or a free video course or a free training session online. You could hop on like a Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting or FaceTime and actually take them through how they're going to enjoy the product or service, what you're going to do for them. All those things add up, and you can put values on all of those things. A 30-minute session with you on Zoom is going to be worth $300, but they don't have to pay anything more for it as part of the package. So it's no loss of profit to you, aside from a little bit of time, but you offer extreme value, and that's very powerful in the process of persuasion. All right then, need. What does that mean? Well, basically make sure you're answering a need in the marketplace. Make sure that your product or service is of better quality. Maybe it's a better solution. Maybe it solves more problems with the same type of product or service. You want to be able to show the person that needs this product why it benefits them, why it's better than the competition, and how you're going to service their needs moving forward in a much better, more valuable, and more enjoyable way. So guys, in a very, very quick sense, that is my pivot point protocol. That's what I use when we're thinking of a framework on how to sell and market to our clients. Doesn't matter what industry it's in or what business we're running at the time. It's all about those different practices. What you want to think about there is all those things that we discussed. So everyone has the tipping point. Remember that. The 7 key things that we do are: we target people, we try and time it in the right way, we offer conversion strategies along with fulfillment mechanics, we create authority within our industry for our business, whatever that might be. Thereby we also create trust, instant trust, and we get people talking about our business. We persuade people that, look, we know you're sitting on the fence. This is the tipping point. This is what you need to know about our business, our products and services. This is the next step you need to take. And we listen to their needs, and we maybe adapt our products or services accordingly, or our offering accordingly. But we answer a need within the marketplace. So whether your marketing is off, maybe your product's great, your marketing's off, maybe your product's not so good, could be improved. You got to think about all those things in your business, how to improve those, how to improve the persuasion, the sales techniques, the marketing, create authority, spread the word for your business. But that's what I call the pivot point protocol. So guys, let me know what you think about the training. Obviously, there's a free one, so it's slightly shorter than normal, or it's just in a condensed kind of version. There's a lot more I can talk about within this. But meantime, appreciate your time. Let me know any questions you have below the video. Make sure if there's a like button, you hit that like button, share out the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. There's a lot more coming, so make sure you get involved and keep up to date with all the stuff that we're launching at the minute. And meantime guys, have a great day, take care, I'll see you soon.